Drink this ready. Ready? So, hello everyone, I'm Kate. Nice to meet you. There's a very popular hashtag on Instagram called the Barista Daily, which personally I enjoy a lot. And today, I'm going to bring you 3 different kinds of coffee to physically share you my Barista Daily. On the table, there is an information map will assist you through the coffee journey with me. So I have hidden up the beans information. So I want to disclose it until my espresso course is finished. Thank you. So this is for you. Thank you. All right. So most of the time when my customers comes in, they'll order a milk coffee, like a latte or cappuccino. And I will introduce the coffee bean I use today. I like roasted single origin coffee. Some of them will show hesitation this time because they thought I like roasted coffee means I like a flavored coffee. So I will introduce them to drink Piccolo because what they want is a nice and strong milk beverage. For Piccolo latte, coffee to milk ratio is 1:3, so it definitely meets the requirement of my customers. All right, I'm going to make the milk beverage first. However, I will spray some water on my coffee bean because it can get rid of the static electricity that could make sure no crumbs in my basket. I want to make sure every distribution in my basket is even. So traditionally, a Piccolo latte is served in a 3-ounce tall glass. But today, I'm going to serve you my Piccolo in a flat ceramic cup because I find it will enhance the aroma and the fruitiness in my coffee. For the recipe of my Piccolo, I'm going to use a 19.5 grams of coffee and then extract 50 grams of espressos up. Because this is not a traditional Piccolo you used to drink, I'll give you some instruction to make sure you enjoy it in my way. So when you first receive my coffee, please have one sip first. Enjoy the creaminess of the Piccolo, and it shall have the flavor of furrow and orange jam. And then, please use the spoon to stir 5 times for me to help lower the temperature of this Piccolo. In a lower temperature, it will show the second layer of almond and peacock. It's a nut. And then it have a finish aftertaste of the cacao leaves. So remember, one sip first. piccolo. So for me, who work as a barista, I find that choosing a different single origin coffee is always the fun bit of being barista. Just like what you did, the first time I drank this coffee and being told that where this coffee comes from and what varietal it is, I was amazed because I didn't expect that this coffee could have such a clean cup and have such a bright and vibrant characters. Therefore, I have talked to my farmer, Mario, to see what they did. And I realized they have used a carbonic maceration natural process, which you can find more detail on your information map. And this could increase the transparency, acidity, and the sweetness of this green coffee. Therefore, I work together with my coffee roaster to make sure we can transform it into a really delicious espresso. So, what we try out, we find that lowering a hot air coffee roaster could really enhance the roasting flavor, because by the penetration power it has, it could make sure every single coffee bean is going to roast into the same level, no matter how much the size difference between the green bean is. Therefore, I'm going to brew you the espresso course with a recipe, 19.5 grams of coffee in, and I'm going to extract 60 grams of espresso out. So it can help to spread out the flavor of my espressos. It will have a flavor of floral, tangerine, honey, and a cacao nibs aftertaste. It got a medium-low body and a very smooth textile. So now you can remove your napkin to see more about this coffee. What I'm going to present you is the El Salvador Santa Matilde Pacamara. Thank you. Please enjoy this drink. And when I first started my career as a barista, I don't know much about coffee. At that time, I brew under-extracted ristretto to my customer. It really doesn't go as well. Since then, I started to dive into the specialty coffee industry, and the coffee flavor I brew has hugely improved because of the scientific brewing method I've learned. However, sometimes, just sometimes, I do miss the rich body from those under-extracted coffees. Therefore, today I'm going to recreate a signature drink, combine these two together. So, for my signature, I want to create something with very delicate flavor, just like the espresso you had, but at the same time, have a really creamy body, kind of similar to those under-extracted coffee I used to make. And in this coffee bean, I realized something I really enjoy about the malic acid, the citric acid, and the lactic acid. They are all actually an oil-soluble substance, which doesn't really show much from those espressos. So what I am going to do is to create an oil-based extraction environment for my Santa Martini Pacamara. The recipe of this signature drink, espresso base, is exactly the same to your espresso course. And then, just leave it there for a bit. I'm going to get back to my espresso. And then, I'm going to quickly brew you the oil extractions. What I'm going to do, to add 80 grams of cream, $40 grams of agave syrup, and that is 40 grams of butter to extract the same coffee ground, the El Salvador Santa Martini Pacamara, 40 grams. So the butter and cream will work as the oil agents to undergo the extractions, and the agave syrup, it will actually work as a stabilizer because I want to create a nice and steady foam on top of my signature drink that kind of similar to the espresso crema on top. And what I'm going to do is to create a whole picture of the beauty of Santa Martini Pacamara to you. Because I find that even though the espresso is delicious, it still lacks of something. So this oil extraction could help me a lot. Alright, so the oil extraction is done. And I'm going to filter out the coffee grind. So in this signature drink, you got the flavor of mandarin, honey, floral, and the aftertaste of cacao nibs. It has a really nice and creamy body, but the character of it, the flavor of it, is so bright and vibrant, interesting, to make the contradiction to the body it has. Alright, so I've done my oil extractions. So here we go. I am going to add espresso to this cup. You'll see that this cup will have a special shape to enhance the aroma, the sensation of aroma. And then with one espresso, I'm going to add 4 grams of the oil extractions. And then with this some air, about 3 seconds. And now, please enjoy the drink. So for me, I really enjoy this Pacamara coffee because it gives me so much potential to do different things to serve my customer as a barista. Okay, please enjoy the signature drink. And that's all from my barista daily to share you. Thanks again, time.
OK， 我哋俾掌聲第3位嘅選手 Kitty，咁係一個好清晰有力嘅決定。